here in North America. And it's the San Clemente Rhinos, the home side, that'll take on the Serengeti Elephants. Two brilliant franchises. The Elephants with a victory against the Wild Dogs, 14 points to 10. The Rhinos lost a close one against the Honey Badgers, 12 points to 7. And that's how they find themselves as this mixed play action continues here at the Great Park Stadium in Irvine, California. And it's the women's sides that will do damage first in the first 10 minutes. And here they come, taking the field to a loud roar in the stadium. Fantastic to have these sides here all week.
Yeah, it really is. And they'll be wanting to sink their teeth into this game as well after watching that last one. Hopefully we're in for another treat. Tight games, pressure moments. That's what we were here for.
Take a look at the sides first, the Rhinos.
Yeah, so looking at Sam Brackett being a big hitter. You've got KJ Johnson as well, who's been playing some really good rugby, some strong running from her.
Our franchise champions, the Wild Dogs. It's mixed play all day, so we'll have the women taking the pitch first. The women were 2-1.
And then, yeah, moving on to Elephants, where we mentioned her earlier, Stella Wafula is such a strong runner in that. Gillian Bogue as well, adding her experience into the mix, some quality players.
Rob McDougall is the head coach for the Serengeti Elephants, and that's Marquise Goodwin, one of the best USA referees, been in Major League Rugby, done rugby all over the world. He's ready to go. San Clemente Rhinos, they're coached by Sylvia Broughton, Lorinda Brown Duplessis, Colton Carriaga, the assistant coach with the Serengeti Elephants out of Harvard. Here we go, in green, it is the San Clemente Rhinos. They went 0-3 in the women's division. The Elephants went 2-1. They won this fixture 17-15 against the Rhinos, so close all to play for. Ellie Douglas, get us going. Her parents, Kayleen and Paul, watching from Saskatchewan. She puts it downfield to get us going. Melissa Rios drops this one backwards. The flyer in the high-performance program gets a good, strong fend. Off she goes. The Colombian international plays fourth in the Pan American Games. The Mina family always supporting her, watching her from Florida. Here's a barger from Caitlin Weigel. What a carry. Weigel just awarded the Wise Boston Women in STEM Inspiration Award. Wow, what a talent off the field and on it. KJ Johnson with a beautiful fend as well, the US international. Wriggling around to the ground, looking for work. Oh, the Rhinos, but they give away a penalty at the breakdown for holding on, so it's a quick tap on that far side. Samana Tafu on a run. The Canadian international, 7s and 15s player. And the ball just squirts into touch. Close there for the Elephants.
Yeah, wanting to start strong. They got that penalty. They did the quick tap, which I do like to see. Keep defenders guessing, having to get back. But Rhinos now going to have to play it out of their 22 from this line out.
Serengeti Elephants just need 1 point in the women's division to make the finals, and so how do they get their 1 point? Well, they can lose within 7. Ideally, they can win. 0-0 so far in the early part of this game. Bounce ball, looking to scoop this up. This Elephant women's side. Big win against the Wild Dogs on their very first day, 12-7. They lost to the Honey Badgers. It was their only loss in this tournament so far. Lizzie Gibson is there, one of their standout players. Douglas to the right-hand side. Shoshana Sewamana Tafa with a big step. Ball bounces there, and Stella Wafula chases after this one, after the knock-on.
Yeah, again, thought that one could have been off the knee. We've seen a couple of those today, but each time they have been given as a knock-on. So players will always think it's knee, won't they? Yeah.
Well, as we've seen some of the games, you know, play the whistle just in case. You never know what gets spotted, what doesn't get picked up.
The last game, the pass that everyone thought was forward, but definitely wasn't. Got to just keep playing regardless.
Afu. They're wine to feed this at scrum time. 5 pack down on each side. Ravisa at first receiver. Now behind the back ball, Ravisa gets this one, looking to unleash on that far side. Melissa Rios yet again. Drives the powerful legs. Colombian sets up contact on that far side. Opeti. Leila Opeti. Last time came to California, said she needs to have an In-N-Out burger, the local Californian fast food chain. She needs more, she said, but first a victory on the cards. Good crash ball. Marissa Hall flies into the contact. And here's Johnson yet again. KJ Johnson. Weigel there in support on the right-hand side for the Rhinos. Nice pass over the top from Leila Opeti. Again, another strong carry there from the wing three-quarter, Rios. Weigel. 3 jerseys in front of her, all Elephants with a big, strong tackle. Opeti yet again. Oh, the intercept pass has been dropped. But that's how tight the defense is from the Serengeti Elephants.
Yeah, and important to note, the reason it's not going to be a penalty or a yellow is it's two hands to it, a genuine attempt to catch it, rather than the one hand that you see that which will always end up being a yellow in there. So big carry there from KJ. They managed to bring her to floor though.
Great experience, Catherine Johnson. 2016 Olympic Games, part of the USA 15 squad of the Rugby World Cup in 2021 and the 17 in 2018. Still 0-0. Tukuafu. Flat ball this time. Lelo Opeti with a beautiful breakout. Opeti over the halfway line chasing. What a carry, what a run for the Rhinos. Will not be caught. And the San Clemente Rhinos go in and get that in-and-out burger ready, my friends.
Yeah. Almost against the run of play, really, but absolutely showing her gas there. So just a nice hard line burst through the contact as well, and then to be able to utilise the fact she's pushed herself through to continue with that speed. And once you're through, if you're not playing with a sweeper, no one's going to catch someone like that.
Well, actually, I have an order here. It's 2 in-and-out burgers and a pink lemonade after the game. So that is the actual order. She says maybe some tacos and some Waffle House when she gets home. Either way, shout out to the Embland roommates in Atlanta, Georgia, her mom, and little minions watching. Conversion unsuccessful. It's 5-0. Lelo Opeti has the Rhinos on the board in this mixed play match.
Did you say 2.5 burgers?
Two burgers.
2 burgers, right.
2 burgers, and then, of course, a pink lemonade.
Right, fair enough. I was going to say, who eats half a burger? I judge that more. If it's 3, fine. If it's 2, cool. But not 2.5. Come on.
Like that. Nicole Kimball, former USA under-20, 4 Colorado State titles. Oh, big tackle comes in. Catherine Johnson. Such a powerful player. Ellie Douglas goes to Wafula. Speaking of powerful players, Stella Wafula. The offload back on the inside. Can the Elephants get some momentum here? They trail by 5. Douglas with a big tackle. Forces an awkward pass to Mestra.
Knock on by the Elephants.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Mestra there earlier. I was thinking of that hit she made earlier, that massive collision. I want to see one of those again today. Sorry, Rhinos, but I want to see the big hits. I'm here for them.
Ah, Maribel Mestra, what a shot it was, the Colombian international. But head coach Robert McDougall has had such a talented team. Training all week, he said, such good chemistry. They're up in Los Angeles, but yesterday taking some time off, doing some sightseeing as well. McDougall, his academy, 8 academies in Canada, sprouting the next generation of players to represent in North America. Runners in the first half. Just the Opeti try to speak of. Ravisa looking wide. Here's Johnson with a beautiful loop. Lelo Opeti in open space. What a pass that was from KJ. Rios comes flying in yet again. Possession there for Catherine Johnson and the San Clemente Rhinos. Tukuafu takes him on herself. Nadina Sibas-Ribas is there as well. Lopeti on the right. Ravisa once on the left. It's a penalty to the Rhinos. More points coming.
They don't look like they're in a rush to take it. Doesn't mean they won't tap. They're just getting themselves organised rather than going quickly. It looks like, there we go, they've decided to go for the scrum, so tying players in, and this is where it all came from. So a nice pass there, and it's the thinking that they're going to crash it and then being able to go around the outside, having options like we spoke about earlier, and really putting a lot of pressure and stretching that Elephants defence.
Yeah, brilliant plan move with Catherine Johnson in midfield. Only a forward in the game, now she's lurking out in the back, creating all sorts of havoc on both sides of the ball.
Well, 2 defenders coming to tackle her, which is why she can then lift that pass around the outside.
Here's Opeti with a bounce pass. Not the best pass, scooped up herself. Ravisa was there, and a knock-on has been called by referee Marquise Goodwin.
Yeah, it was just a little bit low, wasn't it? So difficult to take those, especially when you're running at pace, to be able to try and get them off your shoelaces. So they'll be disappointed with that, Rhinos, because they've put on a lot of pressure. They've got themselves into really good positions, and looks like it's time to roll on the subs.
Catherine Johnson, beautiful. setup she had there early. Don't forget, $650,000 on the line. The winner will take $100,000 cash prize, the franchise, and then a high-performance residency packages for all the adult players, a total value of $450,000, and then runners-up $85,000, $65,000 for third, and $45,000 for fourth place. So every franchise in the hunt for, obviously, pride, championship trophies for each division, and then some prize money and packages as well.
Yeah, definitely. So they're playing for the game, the moment, and then beyond, which is brilliant.
Men to follow in the second half. So far, it is 5-0 the Rhinos lead. Finals day, November 29. Go to rugby10s.com to get all the information, everything you need. Come out, bring your family, come enjoy some rugby as Mestre goes to the beautiful run. A nice little loop is there for the Elephants now. They put it to that far side, just getting a nice boot to it to stop it, soccer style here. Home to the Orange County soccer team. They would have liked that.
Yeah, they would have, definitely. Good skills. When it's down low, no point going for it because you risk going for the knock-on, so you got a boot to it instead to control it, but in the phases after that ended up being a knock-on anyway.
Yes, we mentioned some of the prizes, of course, the mixed play format coming in. So what will happen is there'll be the division semi-finals on Saturday, and of course finals in the 4 different divisions. That's the academy girls, boys, women and men. And then the franchise finals. 1 will play 2, 3 will play 4.
Yeah, so just a lot of finals going on. Like big moments. That's what we want.
Championship rugby, it's what it's all about. Everything builds towards Saturday. Some beautiful singing in back play from the Serengeti Elephants men's side as they're about to take the field. Fijian songs in flight. Here's Maribel Mestre to unleash on that far side. Can we get some speed? Yes, we can. Turn it up a notch. Zoe Healy has been looking to cut loose all week long. And the Welsh Flyer gets it done for the Elephants. They're on the board in dramatic style.
Yeah, she's got gas to burn, has our Zoe. We saw her in the last tournament and she really stood out then, so great to see her getting the opportunity to gas it. And here she goes. It was a well-timed pass as well from Mestre, which is really important to release her. And then she's just scanning. She knows where that touchline is and then cuts in to try and make the 2-point kick easier.
Hoping to play for Wales in the Rugby World Cup League competition in Australia next year. Ellie Douglas looking for the extra 2 to put them ahead. Just scoops it in. 7-5 after Healy's try. What a moment it is for the Elephants.
Yeah, really nice. Good execution. Worked well and all came from, again, in their own 22. So it's the work rate and the confidence to go for it.
Well, her nanny Iris, her mom Lynn and dad Simon are watching from Wordsley in England. Final moment in this first half. It's 7-5. Robin McDougal's Rhinos have given, Elephants have given the Rhinos something to think about here as the second half is about to come up next. It's Isabel Waterman, Canberra Raiders player. Ravisa just puts it down the hands, looking for space on the outside. Leila Opeti scored 1 brilliant try so far in this game. But we are not done yet with the San Clemente Rhinos in midfield. Oh, it's a beautiful offload. That was Sam Brackett, USA 15's player pool, but it's come to the Elephants, and they put this one out. They know they've got the slender lead that will hand over to their men's franchise after this. Marquise Goodwin says that's full half-time, in fact, and it's the Serengeti Elephants with that slender 7-5 lead. They did really well to get that last try.
Yeah, it really did. Well worked. Both sides looking pretty confident with ball in hand, and a good job over now to the men.
Great first 10 minutes indeed. Leila Opeti was really good. Catherine Johnson as well for the San Clemente Rhinos, but the Serengeti Elephants, Zoe Healy scorching the earth in that far try. As now we turn our attention to the men's side as they take the field. The score will continue in this mixed play match. First, the Rhino squad.
Yeah, great squad into here. Levi Penta, he does a lot of work. Junior Naffa, he's been playing some fantastic rugby. I mean, he was, MVP, wasn't he, last tournament? So he'll be excited to be carving up again today. And then over to those Elephants, have some great players. Kyle Tyson, we've seen causing some real problems in there, and Alan Tuki, who got the score earlier. Great try from him.
Wonderful to watch. The San Clemente Rhinos, the only undefeated men's team at 3-0 in the competition. They took out the Elephants 26 points to 12, but as we've seen in the women's side of it, it's a different day. The bodies are not as rested as they were on match day number 1. Jackson Everts, the USA Falcon 7s player, now high performance with the 10s. He's getting ready to kick off here. Taken off with Marquise Goodwin. Our referee is ready to go. The Elephants, coached by Frankie Horn and Mallory Pinner. Danny Lee and Alex Corpicero are in charge of the San Clemente Rhinos side. We are good to go. This is our 4th mixed play match and the 2nd for these two sides. Fred Apulu is hungry.
Second half underway. Rhinos kickoff.
Everts played in the E7s under coach Colton Cariaga that he's here. Oh, and just needs to go the required 10. Everts, brilliant work from Jackson Everts. Unbelievable scenes. Gets the offload away and a big shot comes in as well. It's been knocked on from the San Clemente Rhinos. That had highlights all over it as it's moved across to Fred Apulu that puts a big boot downfield. Apulu, the former fluff, now prop chases. Tyson leads the race. Here come the Serengeti Elephants. How does it bounce? Oh, it's chaos.
I was confused at who was playing which direction then. It had to take a moment. But some great play. Love this. Look at this for a kickoff. As you said, you have to time that so well, because if you put too much on it, you're giving possession to Elephants in the middle of the pitch. But if you just do it like he did there and gathered it, fantastic, smart play.
It was the mullet man that dropped it, in fact. I know you don't want to call him out, Jake Merklinger. And then a huge kick from Fred Apulu. Well, what a player he's been. Grew up in the islands of Samoa. He found rugby. He used to make and sell freshly pounded cocoa every day, earn money for school lunches and fees. Such a hard-working player. He packs down at scrum time. 7-5, the Elephants lead. Danny Tusitalo to feed this one. First MLR player for All Glory DC to reach 50 caps. Finds Everts yet again. Big jump step from Everts. Goes against Tyson, takes on the Moose, Nathan Den Hoot. He's got Naria Formai with him. For my family watching, Ray and daughter Rainey. Back home. Formai yet again. He bounces off at a standing start. Junior Nuffer is with him. Everts finds a skunk in Tusitala. Beautiful pass over the top. Here's Yosefo. Salabaseo Yosefo has been knocked on as the chicken smoothie got just a bit too close to that blade.
Yeah, a little bit. Errors creeping in. Just and that happens when the pressure of the line speed comes, and we've seen some fantastic line speed across all the teams really, but it does make all the difference because you just don't allow the opposition to play, or you force them to have errors and then you get handed with the possession. So Elephants will be really happy here with the scrum just off centre over to the right.
The Elephants with Kyle Tyson man of the moment in a win against the Wild Dogs, 14-10. Last second try. He's a Unisport 7s champion as well. Looking to feed this one. He has options. He's got Tuka and Okello. And then the big frame out wide. He feeds. Fakes around the short side. Finds Mayava. Looking to cut back in yet again. The Olympian goes to the right-hand side. Obano shot to the ground. Mayava finds Fred Apulu at first receiver. He wants to be a fly-off, and there he is, the big frame, scrums first, and then lines up in the back line. But they concede a penalty for holding on. So that's attack not going according to plan for the Elephants.
Props love playing fly half. They absolutely, categorically, across every team I know. They either want to play 9 or they want to play 10. They just slot himself in there. But why not? He did a beautiful kick earlier. So, yeah, backs himself.
Such a talented player. Everts puts them downfield to attack with here. 3 gone in the second half.
I think, though, in 10s, yes, there are forwards and there are backs, but there's so much interplay and everybody really has to be able to do every job, because if you can't clear and rock properly, then you're going to lose possession, and that's got to be across the board. Same with handling. If you're in the middle, you've got to be able to launch a pass out, because if you can only crash, defences know that. They'll just put pressure on it.
Yeah, you're right. It's such a wonderful game for developing those skill sets. Here's Gamde Moray, played in the Rugby World Cup 7s for the USA. Recently won the West Coast 7s, coaching Ombak, the Wallabies under-18 side, so shout out to them watching. As the chicken smoothie sets off on a run. Oh, there he goes! The coach turned star, US International. The Ombak Wallabies view loving that. Their coach gets a brilliant try. Put that back in the blender yet again. The chicken smoothie is in for the Rhinos.
Love his try, think that's fantastic. Still questionable choices movies for me, I cannot fathom it, but absolutely brilliant response there, and just the speed to realise, okay, enough's enough. I'm going to go for this. Head down, get the score.
Danny Tusitalo puts the extras over. They're in the lead, 12-7, all because of this chicken smoothie in picture.
Yeah, so the line out comes in. It's a good line out take, a good wraparound play. Actually, no need to pass whatsoever. He doesn't. Ball goes straight into one hand. He knows he's got the confidence. He doesn't even need to pass it because he knows he's got the gas to be able to just be put through a gap and finish.
He wants to shout out his nephew Judah watching, and of course we mentioned the on-back Wallabies as well. So brilliant stuff. It's 12-7. He'll go to the side. Interchanges all over. Pagohani on the field as well, the double Major League Rugby champion. Evans goes to the left-hand side. The lift there from the Moose puts it to the ground. Here's Junior Nuffa that picks it up for the Rhinos. They take possession again. Lolangi, Benicia at scrum off, finds Pagohani that drops it. Bubbles it on the ground as well. It was all happening there for Big Pago.
Yeah, slight pause there, wasn't there? Wasn't sure if it had gone knocked forward or just dropped back, but right call made in the end. And then Elephants will have an opportunity for the ball here, but a difficult place to attack from because you're not necessarily going to kick it because it's not completely deep in your 22 because you don't want to risk giving away possession, but then you don't want to be playing in your own 22 under pressure, so that balance there.
So Pagohani looking around saying, was that me? Was it someone else? He's a character and a half, I tell you what. Great personality on social media as well. Mazibuko, he's his opponent now. Feed here again for the Serengeti Elephants. Frankie Hornside looks on. Decade on the Sevens World Series. Oh, but it's a feed from Tyson. Not often called.
Hardly ever, I would say. You can put it right to the back of the scrum. And yeah.
Hockey's good one. He knows the antics that these players get up to. Danny Tusitala gets him going. Here's Pagohani. Oh, the big drop. Take that, he says. He dropped one earlier. Now he dropped an opponent. Here's Evans to the right-hand side. Junior Nuffa trying to do the same. Yosefo's with him. Tusitalo at first receiver. The skunk gets a short ball. Here's Pagohani yet again. Clatters into a couple. Masibuko flies in from the wrong side. Benicia with a still strong carry for the Rhinos. Into the 22 he goes. Fomai to the left-hand side. Here's Tusitalo stepping left and right. Great to see him back on the rugby field. A long-time servant of Old Glory DC. Here's Lance Williams with the offload. Here's Jackson Everts cutting it again. Everts, what a star of the show he is. The young gun gets a well-deserved try, and the Rhinos come alive.
He just knows the game so well into where to pop up. Right place, right time, right person to do it as well. He really has, I think, excelled this whole tournament. I was impressed with him on day one, on the Sunday, and very impressed with him today from the first kickoff, but then also just to be on the end of that score there.
Went to Holy Cross College. He carved it up. Looking to make it 19-7 right now. Jackson Everts in this mixed play game. Don't forget, they were handed a 7-5. They were trailing at the break.
And they turn it around with the big carry up front first, just bounces across. And then look, 1, 2, 3 to support, gets another big hit, just gets that offload away, and you're not going to catch Everts from there. No way.
2 converter tries to the St. Clemente Rhinos, and they storm out to a 19-7 lead into the last few minutes of this mixed play game. 2 more to come later. 1:15 local time. The Honey Badgers will take on the Elephants. The Rhinos will close us out against the Cape Town Wild Dogs. Here we go. Lance Williams flies up for this one, goes straight through his hands. Okello tries to snap it back in this one.
Yeah, double knock on there. Knock on off the kickoff. And then second one from Elephants, so they now get that scrum. But Rhinos really showing their stuff. I mean, they looked impressive on day one, but they're certainly backing it up today.
Yeah, their physicality really stood out on day one. The Rhinos side, we mentioned the only franchise. The Elephants won in 2021 in Lisbon in Portugal. The Honey Badgers twice in South Africa, across Pretoria, Stellenbosch and the Strand. And the Wild Dogs here in Southern California last year. So could this be Rhinos in the making? Christian Rodriguez is on the field, haven't seen him yet. Former League sensation. Tyson attacks, short ball. Nice pass there from the Uganda Sevens International. Sapiwa Mazibuko finds Nathan Den Hout the Moose. Here's Tyler Sisley the barbell. He gets a nice switch. Looking for Patai Sukani. And from Loma Viti Moto Riki in Fiji, drives his legs upfield for the elephant side. In from the side, not rolling away as well. Sam Smith. Sapiwa Mazibuko sets off on a run. Not looking to pass, he takes on Fomai. Again, Sicily's in there, the barbell. Changing direction, Tyson. Looking to goose around Pradillo. Beautiful work, Tyson throws a dummy. Oh, Pagohani gets his hands involved, and was that his moustache perhaps that stole that ball? Because Fomai has it now for the Rhinos. He jump steps and sets loose on a run. Here's Junior Nuffa in open space for the San Clemente Rhinos. Oh, and he switches back into Celebasio Yosefo that drops it cold.
They got themselves out of some trouble there, though, so they managed to play it out with some great running there as well. And Junior Nuffa, he's got energy for days. Even if he's just done a run, he's straight back up, he's ready to go again. Just the fitness of some of these players is incredible.
Well, he's the youngest of 7 siblings, and they were a busy group of siblings. I tell you what, it was him against all 6 at some point in time.
Yeah, yeah, it's good footwork practice. Can't beat them all.
Trying to beat them all. That's Alex Corbacero, the former British and Irish Lion, who was looking on, one of the coaches here with the San Clemente Rhinos. Great to have him here, the scrum doctor, as he's known. Danny Lee, the head coach, former All Black. So in the end, an opportunity here for the Elephants, still trailing. 19-7. Last play, the siren sounds for the Serengeti Elephants. They won't be able to win this one, but if they do score, they get a bonus point for losing within 7. 3 points on offer for the Rhinos here if they can keep this going. And they will certainly get a win here. Last play for the Elephants, a quick tap penalty around the fringes. Makavaleka Suva looking for support. Aaron Tuka comes flying in. Penalty goes the other way for the Rhinos. They'll be happy to tap and put this one out potentially. They're moving it downfield. Junior Nuffa finds Pradillo on the run. Alex Pradillo, it's another drop ball. Unfortunate there for Yosefo. And he's thrown the ball away, which Marquise Goodwin doesn't like. No, in fact, it's a yellow card on the other side of things. That's Lorenzo Villani. So what is going on?
Oh, I would love to know.
Penalty
Katie, is that the right person?
to the San Clemente Rhinos. Marquise Goodwin's double checking. Is it the right person, he says. He's one of the coolest in the business there. He'll have a chat.
Intentional knock.
Intentional knock is the call. Thank you, Marquise. We can hear from here. And it will be Villani, who was the hero in the last game. Will go to the side in the sin bin. Final play.
That's the words there.
Black 8. Number 8. Who's number 8?
So they are just checking if they do have the right guy.
In the tackle? Penalty only? Okay. Thank you. He's back on. My apologies. Get in.
So the guy is not back on.
Villani says, thank you, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
So no one's going off, or someone is going off?
Aaron Tuka was meant to go off a pet ditch. Yes, Pradillo yet again on the run. He's full of energy. Is the Mexican international. Rodriguez is there with him. The LMU coach gets it to Everts, who's had a standout performance. Junior Nuffa floats one over the top to Lance Williams that throws a dummy. USA 7 standout. Oh, what a breakout that is yet again. Laulangi Venenisa loses it though. The Elephants. Okello on that far side. He's ankle tapped. Malcolm Okello. Here's Villani now with that blue headgear of his. Got himself out of the sin bin straight back onto the field. And was that ball out? No.
Just assessing what's going on here. Oh, there's a bit of afters coming in, so
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
they'll definitely clamp down on this. They don't want to see that. Some bad tempers rising, I would say, out there, isn't it?
Yeah, we haven't seen that all week long. Just this last couple of movements, players getting a bit frustrated with each other.
I think when there's confusion as well, that does create frustration because no one quite knows what is going on, and it's the last play. It's been last play for a while, so yeah, temper's just rising here.
Well, in picture there is the barbell that's getting spoken to by Laulangi Venisia. He's not happy with him. Maybe it's his technique when he's bench pressing. I'm not sure what it is.
Could be that. I can give him some pointers. Yeah.
So 19-7 the score. Marquis Goodwin will chat to both captains. Junior Nuffer comes in, so does the Moose. Nathan Denhout.
Ducked in, Pago missed them, so it was a no call on that one. But now we get tested. Honestly, there's no need for it. All right?
So this game is well over.
Yeah.
And it will be the Rhinos who will take the 3 points from this win, from their men's and their women's log points. The Elephants will have one last say here. Keller with a quick tap. There's the barbell. This time he just opts to get the offload away. They set a contact point, Mayava. Counter ruck there from the Rhinos. They've picked it up. Yes, Junior Nuffer with a good strong fend. Who's looking for Rodriguez. He drives the legs. He comes in now. Not rolling away, still looking for a quick tap to the left-hand side is Christian Rodriguez. Here's Everts with a beautiful dummy. Everts cutting loose. One-handed offload almost coming. San Clemente want to finish with another try. Oh, what a dummy, what a step. Christian Rodriguez gets in. That's how you do it, coach. The LMU boys watching will appreciate that. And the Rhinos extend their lead and certainly get the win.
Yeah, really nice dummy there. After the chaos that has just ensued for the last 2 minutes, we come away with a definite result there with Rodriguez getting the score.
Christian Rodriguez grew up nearby, playing professional rugby from Major League Rugby here. That's full time. Congratulations to the San Clemente Rhinos. Mixed play winners against the Serengeti Elephants by 24 points to 7. 2 more games to come later today. It will be the Honey Badgers against the Elephants and the Rhinos against the Wild Dogs. We'll be back local time 1:15. Congratulations to the Rhinos. They won this one 24-7 against the Serengeti Elephants. We'll get a reaction in just a moment as well, pitch side.